Do Kwon to stand trial in Montenegro, may serve time before extradition. Terraform Labs founder Do Kwon will first have to stand trial in Montenegro for traveling on a fake passport, according to his lawyer in the country. The fugitive crypto entrepreneur may also have to serve time in prison before he is extradited from the Balkan nation, its justice minister indicated. Kwon Do-hyung, the CEO of the company behind crashed stablecoin Terra and cryptocurrency Luna, who is better known as Do Kwon, will face trial in Montenegro. He was arrested there on...
Of course, is Terraform's founder, Do Kwon. He was arrested, of course, in Montenegro, and he's being requested by both the U.S. and South Korea.
He's wanted the world over.
He's wanted everywhere. This guy, if you have something going on, you want him there. All right. Joining us to discuss is CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who was also the editor of CoinDesk's absolute must-read State of Crypto newsletter. Hey, Nick.
Hey, good morning.
Hi. So, Do Kwon, give us the details on this. Like, we got 2 countries now who want him, at least.
And potentially climbing. So, this morning, Montenegro announced that both the U.S. and South Korea have requested extradition of Do Kwon. We already knew that the U.S. Department of Justice had planned to request extradition. They announced as much when they unveiled criminal charges against him last week. And we kind of expected South Korea to also similarly want him for extradition. South Korea has been investigating Do Kwon and the Terraform collapse for quite some time now. Singapore is apparently also potentially on the list. At the very least, Montenegro officials have said that Singapore is investigating and they're aware of that investigation. They have not received any extradition request yet, but they seem to think it may be coming. It's really, but what's really interesting is, Montenegro said that first Do Kwon has to serve some jail time for forgery. I tried looking up the Montenegro criminal code. I can't find any sentencing guidelines or anything like that, so it's unclear to me just how long that might be, but, he's a pretty famous person who allegedly tried to leave the country on a forged passport. I imagine it's not going to be just a week-long prison sentence.
So, Nick, one thing I've heard from now several people in Korea is that apparently the sort of Do Kwon hoping that he's tried in the U.S. and not Korea because they believe that the U.S. will be much tougher on him. I'm just curious if you've heard this or it's just something I'm hearing a lot from Korea. And I don't know exactly, how that works out, but there's definitely this general belief that the U.S. would hit him much harder than Korea would.
I think it depends on what charges we see coming out of South Korea. We do know that the U.S. has, we know how the U.S. is approaching this. They've unveiled their charges already. I wouldn't say, anything particularly out of the ordinary. We've seen these charges and types of charges before. So, as far as that comparison goes, I think it will depend in large part on what exactly South Korea might choose to charge Do Kwon with and what that, process looks like. But I'm not familiar enough with South Koreans, prosecution or criminal code, unfortunately, to have a sense on, just which side might be tougher, which country might be tougher.
You're busy looking at Montenegro's code right now. It's a lot of work you're doing.
Well, switching gears, the FDIC is also giving a deadline next week for crypto depositors stranded by signature banks failures. So what can you tell us about that?
Right. So the FDIC has said that they're reaching out to depositors of the Signature Bank and now the Signature Bridge Bank, saying they have until April 5th to withdraw their funds or they will mail a check to the address on record. The FDIC also says they're still trying to sell the Signet platform. So that's ongoing. Unclear yet whether there are any buyers or potential buyers or what the state of that is. But, the FDIC doesn't seem to want to just shut it down entirely at this point.
All right. Nick, thanks so much for the update. That was CoinDesk Managing Editor of Global Policy and Regulation, Nick Day. Don't forget to sign up for the State of Crypto newsletter on CoinDesk.com.